Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, finally, I think the weather's going to change up here in the Catskills. I keep saying once the weather changes, daily videos. Okay, it's still like only like 50, but here we are getting right into this. Okay, so the jury is fully impaneled, as we know from last week. I think my last video was day one, and anyway, the weather was crazy. I couldn't do a video. So, summing up here, fully impaneled, and some of the crazy news, I felt like jumping on my phone or grabbing my iPad. Some really kind of silly, nutty, crazy stuff. Trump is falling asleep. And not only that, allegedly, he's farting, falling asleep. I mean, this guy is just a total mess, like a freak show, a cartoon show. And then this is what's disgusting. After this was a Thursday or Friday, Trump went to Harlem to this bodega, and he hired all these people, young Republicans, to clap and say 4 more years, and then the media covered. It was all a scam. It was all just like everything Trump does, right? So this backstory, it was this gentleman who owned a bodega was robbed, and he shot the guy in self-defense, and then they indicted him. He was arrested. He eventually was acquitted, but that's the story. So Trump went there, and the proprietor, was actually not even there, but he hired young Republicans, this group, young Republicans, to clap and go like this, just like the previous week with the Chick-fil-A, with that African-American woman. That was all staged. Everything about Donald Trump is staged. Every one of his rallies, it's the same damn thing. He always goes to a fast food restaurant, and it's planned. Every single thing is a sham, a gimmick, a stage, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So let me talk about Trump in a minute, but I have another channel on sports. I talk about the Yankees, and I talk about the Brooklyn Nets. I'm wondering why I bring this up right now, is our culture of not taking responsibility or taking accountability. Okay, yesterday's game, a terrible game for the Yankees. If they lost 2-0, no hitting, blah, 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 blah. But the very first inning, Aaron Boone gets tossed by the umpire, and he didn't do anything. All right, so I'll tell you, I'll set it up real quick. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but Ruiz was at bat. He swung, and the ball, and he got hit at the same time. So the umpire says, go to first base. Boone goes, wait a minute. He swung. He should be out. Okay, that was a strike. I know it hit him, but he struck out. And he goes, no. And he went back and forth. And then Boone said, okay, I get it. It's first inning, whatever. And he's just hanging out there. And then a fan behind Boone starts yelling, you motherfucker. And the ump says, you're out of here. He tosses Boone. And Boone is like, what? I didn't say anything. And he goes, I don't care. I don't care if you said anything. You're out of here. And the whole thing. And they were fighting back and forth. They were, by the way, the crowd, it was like a day game because it was Passover. You could hear everything. They were really cursing up a storm. It's like, So anyway, Boone gets ejected. And here's the thing. The umpire doesn't apologize. He doubles down. He made a mistake. We have it on film. I can't show you the clip because of copyright reasons. But he goes, well, it's Boone's responsibility. It came from his side of the dugout. He's the manager, so he's getting tossed. I'm like, come on, man. Is this, I see this all the time now, this culture of listen, man, all he had to do was, hey, I made a mistake. I'm human. I thought the yelling came from Boone, not the fan. I'm sorry. That's all he had to do. And yet he wrote this statement, this elaborate statement, like I said. Oh my God. Everyone complains. No one's ever wrong. It's like this culture of Trump where they always say mega never loses and mega's never wrong. When was the last time? Again, everything leads back to Trump. But when do you hear the last time, like, it was a good, like, let's just take Trump. I mean, he would be in a lot better position if he would just acknowledge, like, you're human. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you lose elections. We tried our best. If he was gracious about it, and yet the mega never loses. Everything's a scam. The Super Bowl's fixed. They never lose. It's just disgusting. Our whole culture is messed up. I got coffee on my knows here. So, all right, back to Trump. I am feeling very good about this, the way things are going. I really believe that he's going to be found guilty. Whether that will affect the polls, basically right now, it's 50-50. It's a toss-up. Biden has definitely made a lot of progress the last month, really since the State of the Union. Now, I say that the number should be 100-0. Like, I am shocked that there's even a single human being that could support, and vote for a guy like Donald Trump. When you take a look at him, he's just this crazy. This guy has a third grade vocabulary. We all know 91 indictments. I think they dropped 3, right? In the Georgia, it's 88, whatever. 4 criminal, 91, 88 felony counts across 4 indictments. Like, either this guy should be in prison or in some insane asylum. And I mean, it's disgusting. Yet, and I always say, well, there's always somebody. Like, if you watch, I'm a true crime guy. You had Ted Bundy, who had fans who supported him. You had Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, had a fan club. Jeffrey, all that. So, okay, I'll give you maybe a few whack jobs, but for tens of millions of people to support a disgusting, horrible person like Donald Trump. In all my years, I'm not going to give my age, but I am a boomer. I've never seen a public person more disgusting and repulsive and repellent and uneducated and gross. I've never ever in my life rooted for someone to go to prison, right? All right, listen, if you're a serial killer, yes. But I mean, like this, I mean, or to even like pass away. Like, the world would be a better place if he died. I've never done that before. I'm a nice, kind person. I don't want bad things to happen to anybody, but he's that much of a monster. And I see it all over social media. Like, oh, that hamburger from heaven, he's looking bad. I hope he has some sort of disease, because he's such a monster. The worst person who's ever lived. I'm gonna tell you what. Some people say, hey, he's not Pol Pot or Stalin or Hitler. And I'm like, oh, not yet. He's on his way. He's absolutely a sociopath. Okay, I'm at 7 minutes. I see more to come. And I am going to try to do daily videos, get into the swing of it again. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.